Welcome to the Sales Beat podcast, where we explore sales intelligence in fast moving consumer goods and how you can deliver against your sales goals. I am Veena Giridhar, and I'm the CEO and co founder of SalesBeat, an AI driven platform eliminating lost sales in fast moving consumer goods sector due to understocking and overstocking. Last week, we had Matthew Selby on our podcast, and we spoke about how important it is to collect and act on any constructive feedback that consumers and customers may have, and how important this is to retain them. Today, we cover employee engagement and retaining talent in your company. So, why are we talking about this today? For companies to thrive in today's economy, finding and retaining the best employees is critical. Offering a high annual salary isn't the only way to compete with other companies. Benefits also play a large role in employee retention. If you offer employees benefits that are personalized to their needs, you'll in turn lower your employee turnover rate. Another way is to invest in their development and in employee engagement initiatives at work. The cost of losing an employee can go up to thousands of dollars. According to some studies, every time a business replaces a salaried employee, it costs 6 to 9 months' salary on average. The FMCG sector is a sector that is particularly vulnerable to losing employees due to the high demand for experienced employees from the space. According to LinkedIn, the FMCG sector has second highest employee turnover rate. So all FMCG companies need to have unique programs in place for this. For those of you who haven't read the blog, Nestle implemented a program a few years ago where they post problems they'd like to solve in the business in their ingenious portal. Employees are encouraged to submit solutions to these problems. The best ideas are then shortlisted, and the employees who submitted them are taken through a journey of training, validation of their ideas, summarizing the business case for the idea, and presenting it to senior business leaders for approval. Initiatives like these show employees how invested the business is in them. It also demonstrates that these companies have, at long last, realized that employees are also consumers. So they are experiencing the same problems other consumers are facing. It also shows that businesses have realized that good ideas are not restricted to innovation teams. By employee sourcing solutions to major problems Nestle faces, developing the talent that generated some of the best ideas, and encouraging and embedding a culture of trying new things, failing fast, and iterating, Nestle is showing its teams and potential employees how important its people are to Nestle and its investment in employee development. At the same time, they are embedding a culture of agility and doing this a lot more effectively than other companies have before. Unilever is another company that is investing in and developing its workforce. According to Anish Singh, head of HR for Unilever in Australia and New Zealand, Unilever looks at the future of work through 3 different lenses: the work, the workplace, and the workforce. He says that the company's 3 big goals relate to the future of work in each of these areas. According to Anish, these goals are to reskill or upskill their employees with future fit skills by 2025, pioneer new models to provide their employees with flexible employment options by 2030, and to help equip 10 million young people with essential skills by 2030. To further this goal, Unilever implemented U-Day, the concept of 2 plus 2 plus 1. So what is this? 2 days for collaboration and connecting with the team, 2 days for deep work and focus, and 1 day for play and innovation. As a result, Unilever saw a 16% increase in productivity. Recognizing and rewarding employees is equally important. But effective employee rewards don't always have to be expensive or effort intensive. Taking an example from a company outside the FMCG space, E.ON, the German utility company, it introduced a buzz recognition program. This encouraged personalized recognitions via digital and physical thank you notes. This employee recognition strategy cut across organizational hierarchies, with people getting thank yous from managers and peers alike. Leadership teams were also brought into the scheme, with senior execs personally recognizing close to 1,000 employees. And the results speak for themselves. The number of employees feeling valued increased by 39% to 52%. An employee understanding of E.ON's business vision also rose from 57% to 75%. Implementing initiatives like these not only help attract talent to the business, but also helps retain talent. During times like the ones that we are living through currently, it is critical for FMCG companies to retain talent by investing in their development, by engaging them actively and making them feel valued. Not only that, as we move towards an era where there is greater automation of work and digitization, it is important for companies to reskill their workforce, to leverage their existing experience in ways that can add value to the automation initiatives. It is expected that the focus of work in the future will be on creativity, execution of initiatives, and interpretation of results. Companies like Unilever and Nestle have realized this and are on a journey to reskill and upskill their teams to be relevant for the future. If you have any examples of FMCG companies or retailers who have great employee engagement practices, leave a comment here if you're watching on YouTube, and we'll address them in a future episode. If you are listening to this on Apple or Spotify, email me on veena@salespeed.co with any questions or comments. Thank you for listening.